you can't be the friend, and I'm using friend in quotes. You can't be the friend that's like, you have to do a clean break. What are you even doing? You need to like put distance between the two of you. I'm tired of hearing about the fact that you guys want to break up. Da 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 da.
And then
the minute he gets in this accident, be like, I can't believe he was drinking so much. He's not normally a drinker. And Gong goes, gee, I wonder
why he's been drinking so much. Mama, you were the one who told me to move forward with the plan.
What a little asshole. Why are you even here? Why did you get called? You're on his emergency contact list, Diva? I refuse to believe. Welcome back to another episode of Boys Love, Boys Love. We are recapping episode 6 of Moonlight Chicken this week. And as always, I'm Adam.
I'm Archie. Welcome back.
Welcome back. How are you? How's everybody doing up there in the
still here
world? Oh yeah? Oh yeah? Honey, we're still on Earth.
Still here. These people were not worried that we were going anywhere this week, honey.
I was concerned I was leaving. I was concerned I was gonna get raptured. Because I'm so...
holier than thou.
I'm so blessed. Hashtag blessed. You I wasn't worried about.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've seen what you've written.
I've seen what is on Discord, honey. the green meadows, the pastures.
Oh my God, here we go. Should we just
let's get in it. Let's get into it, girls.
Because it's heavy this week.
Yeah.
So
gagged us, honey. Not where we thought it was going.
Not where I thought the show was going at all. We start with one acknowledging, like, now that there's like a true separation, I can finally move on from Alan. And more importantly, he can move on from me.
Yeah.
Because I'm a catch, honey. And I get that he is...
Listen, he knows his worth.
His worth.
Honey.
Queen.
Queen.
This whole staying over at Jim's place is funny to me. Because there's no need for him to sleep next to Jim's bed.
At first I was like, oh, it's because maybe the air con... Because if it was in the Philippines,
true. I didn't
the
think
air
of that.
conditioning is just in the bedrooms.
Do you think Jim has air conditioning?
I don't know.
I guess he could. I guess he maybe does. I don't know. He could just sleep on the couch.
I think, yeah. But it's not really a couch.
I mean, what? It's a love seat.
Yeah.
More like.
But was it like a cushy couch? I don't even remember. Or is it like...
He's sleeping on the floor.
That's
so
true.
I think it's probably
it's not a little mattress. It's like,
a little mat.
Yeah.
A little
No, it's not like a tatami. It's like just enough, like a foam topper for
like
mattress.
a foam topper. Like not even, okay, great.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
The epitome of comfort and class and elegance.
Listen, like growing up, my brother and I slept on a mattress in my parents' bedroom because they were like, we're not paying for 3 air conditioning units running every night, running up my bill. So we just slept on like a giant mattress on the floor. It's hot, honey.
It is, yeah.
Do what you gotta do.
I mean, we didn't have air conditioning until Sears came out with that commercial, so. Another scorcher. You said you'd call yesterday. I'll call today.
Did you get it at
You'll call now. I'll call now.
Did you get it at the Sears in South Bend that's not there anymore?
In Mishawaka, yeah.
Yeah. By the, like... Mexican
at the University Park Mall.
Yes, yeah.
By the Mexican restaurant that is not a Mexican restaurant. When I grew up, it was a King's Buffet, which was a Chinese buffet. Yeah. It is interesting going back to the sleeping in someone's room, staying the night, because this actually happens a ton in BL.
Yes, totally.
And it is interesting the dynamics of when it's
station, maybe
people stay.
It's kind of connected to like watching of the sleep sometimes, right?
Yeah. Usually that's how it comes up.
It's how it gets into that. The actual station is the watching.
Well, because we already had the like moment with Li Ming and Hart, where Li Ming spent the night at Hart's house.
That's true.
And that did like a little bit of like the watching of the sleep, although they were both awake. But it's always interesting the dynamics of like, will they sleep on the same bed? if they sleep, if one of them sleeps on the floor, who sleeps on the floor?
Right.
Do they give up their bed?
Right.
Do they,
I for sure thought that he was going to give up his bed.
Jim is pushing 40 very famously. I would not.
He needs that.
That's how I know this is an accurate story, because
he needs a little Tempur-Pedic on
no.
that. No,
babe. No.
Yeah.
Although they say if you sleep on like hard ground and you have,
it's supposed to straighten your back or
it
whatever.
It helps your sciatica.
I don't know. That's also kind of giving, like, if you walk barefoot all the time, then your feet will get used to how planted feet or flat feet or whatever. And it's like, girl.
In Australia, they just walk around barefoot, like in stores. They'll just walk in stores barefoot.
That's tough.
Which is crazy to me, because the spiders in Australia are the spiders and the snakes.
That's the thing. The spiders are big, so it's not like you're gonna be like, oh, I accidentally stepped on a spider. It's like,
okay, the scorpions. Then the scorpions. Did
I ever tell you that my mom had stepped on a scorpion in Phoenix?
Yes, you did.
Well, I'll tell the audience. My mom stepped on a little baby scorpion in the garage, and they were taking a trip. Like the day after, they were taking a road trip to like Mexico. And her entire foot was paralyzed. And she still insisted on going on this trip.
Of course she... Honestly, RJ, every single anecdote you share about your mother, everyone listening is like...
Yeah, that checks out.
The puzzle.
So she was fully like... in her little car.
Good Lord. Li Ming goes back to Hart's house, and he has a conversation with Hart's mom.
Not a confrontation, but more of like
confrontation.
I think he came in obviously to like a little bit more of a formal apology, but also like, I still want to be here to see Hart.
Yeah.
She says that he's not indebted to them anymore.
Correct.
He's worked his way, or whatever.
I think she's just like, you don't need to be
here anymore. Yeah. But he's like, can I still see Hart? And so they sit down and
so then there's a separate scene. They move into the kitchen
and they have
a formal sit down conversation where he tells her about her own son.
The things he likes to do, how he communicates, the church that he goes to, because there are other deaf people there, like basic things.
I know. I will say in this scene is when I had the realization of being like, oh,
she hasn't accepted it.
She's in denial.
She's in denial that it's happening. She thinks
that
he'll magically get better. It's just he's got the flu. He needs to stay at home. He needs to rest. He needs to eat some chicken noodle soup, and he'll get better.
That's not how this works.
And that's always the hardest part. The longer you prolong that, then the longer a person can't like be a regular citizen. You know?
Yeah. And I think because of this conversation, she sees how much he knows him, and he obviously cares.
Yeah.
She doesn't know to what extent yet, but that's why I think she relinquishes and says, like, fine, you can take him out, but you have to
just let us
Dad
know.
drive.
Yes, because he will drive you guys. Please, no more motorcycles, no more scooters.
One and Jim show up to the diner. And Lang is like, so we're on this flavor of the month, honey. Are we?
It's very cute because Lang is like, so what is this relationship? And one's like, what a great question. Let me ask the audience.
Let's ask the audience.
And Jim does say, we're friends.
Lang says, are you boyfriends? And one goes, not yet.
I know, he does say not yet. Listen, my king manifests, honey.
He's like convinced he's gonna get this. I think I would have given up by this point. Because again, you have to think it's been months.
Yes, but there is a reason. Jim still looks at him the way he looks at him.
I know,
Jim
and he's
still lets him
hot.
close. Like if I was one, I'd be like, no, he's clearly interested in me. If I was as
hot as one,
there is just something in the way.
That's true.
It's very obvious. There's just something in the way. So I would be that crazy visual merchandiser, gay.
Oh yes,
like one. To be like, I just, as a project manager, I just see that there's like a roadblock that we just need to overcome.
I would fully be like, listen, we're both 10s, okay?
Especially in Pattaya, honey.
Honey, look around.
Look around. Look around.
Look around.
And how
It's
lucky
us.
we are.
Although, honestly,
it's
his
us.
his competition is also
He's
a
also
10.
the other 10, I know.
So, to be fair,
Yeah.
they talk about how lonely it is to, like, be... There's, like, a real scene about, like, being alone. I mean, like...
Really talking about loneliness and, like,
About
being
specifically
alone.
being, like, a gay guy that's alone
Yes.
in your, like, pushing 30,
Yeah.
pushing 40. These elderly people.
This did give me a little bit more of an understanding why, obviously, one stayed with Alan for as long as he did. He is afraid to be alone.
Yeah. Which is an extremely common fear.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
And especially in a, like, country where people live together.
Yes. Generations live together.
Yes.
Everyone in your family
Yes.
lives in the house.
It's not like other places where that
Yeah.
doesn't happen.
Because that's the thing. I mean, like, he could have easily lived with his family, but he's... There's
Because
still
it seems like he
something-
has a great relationship
Yeah.
with, obviously, he has a great relationship with his stepdad, his mom. I mean, he talks about how he didn't want to live in Bangkok because it's too dense.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all very interesting to, like, kind of explain why the story takes place in the city
Pattaya.
in which
Yeah, I
it
know.
takes place in.
I know. It's really fascinating. It kind of... I think just to kind of show that, like, it's not just always in the,
Like, truly, like,
the
being like,
center of the universe.
so why Milwaukee?
Yes, literally. But I do think because in Americans, I don't know, like, it is sometimes like when we watch like American TV shows, sometimes they'll just they'll set the location and there's no kind of like acknowledgement like why it's here and like it's important for the story to also be here. There's a reason. It's just like, this is in St. Louis.
I mean, to be fair,
You
I
know?
just think this story goes out of its way to do that. But, like, I don't think that Itse being in Phuket is, like, specifically addressed. Like, we're setting it here for this reason.
But the because it is where it is, it builds on the situation of the characters.
Yeah.
Of, like...
The distance to
The
Bangkok
distance
for
to Bangkok, yes, yeah.
The, like, resort.
And
versus,
here it's like it's like addressing like being a gay adult in like in non-Bangkok.
Mm-hmm.
So it is like a smaller pond, but it's not like there's no gay life here, but it is like there's a little bit of a focused pressure of like, if I don't find someone here, I don't know how many other guys will just randomly appear in Pattaya, you know?
And this is when one finally asks, why are your walls so high? Because, again, he gets rebuffed with a kiss.
Yes. And Mama, the walls
Jim's-
came tumbling down.
Jim's walls deserve to be high after all this.
Oh my God.
This
Okay,
is-
so the last time
This
we
is so
hear,
much crazier than I anticipated.
the last time we hear from Jim's past,
Mm-hmm.
okay,
Beam. Jim Beam.
Beam,
Jim Beam really sent
Jim Beam
me
really
to the
took
moon.
me because I was like, it's not like he's a drunk.
It doesn't seem to be that way, no.
Jim Beam.
Jim Beam. If you like it, I love it. If you like it, bitch, I love it.
Jim Beam.
Jim Beam.
It's literally having it be Johnny and Walker. It's like
It should have been. Why
it
not?
should have been P Johnny, Lung Johnny,
Lung Johnny.
P Walker.
So Beam.
Beam.
We get a flashback.
yes, of Beam like leaving for one of his weekend trips again,
Mhm.
and Jim is fully like, I know where you're going.
I know you're with
I
someone
know you're
else.
with someone who explained this picture, and it's the goofiest selfie.
Mm-hmm.
But honestly,
I
the
was
goofy
convinced
selfie.
until the very last second that it was not an actual relationship. I thought it was like just friends or something.
Oh, okay.
But then it doesn't make sense why he would hide it.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
That would be crazy.
But they're having this fight while the ferry out from Pattaya is like leaving. So there is a very loud like longshoreman or whatever. It's like
a bosun.
Last call. Hey, it's last call, sir. Hello. We're all aborting soon.
Yeah.
And Papang is like,
you have to
please,
be on that cruise ship by embarkation time, honey.
honey.
The ship will leave without you, honey.
Yes. And Papang is in the little golf cart chasing. He's literally like, no, please just I'll be right there. Because he's trying to just like basically just calm Jim down. It's not like he's like explaining it.
He's not explaining.
He's like, let me please calm down. I will call you as soon as I get there and I will explain everything. But Jim is like, no, girl, screw you. So he gets on this boat, and then immediately after we go home to Jim, and
watching the news
that this boat has capsized.
That's how old Jim is. He's watching the news, diva.
He's watching the 6 o'clock news with Lester Holt.
Mm-hmm.
He is watching NBC Nightly News.
Yep,
That's
Brian
how
Williams
he
bitch.
is pushing 40. I don't know what to tell you,
Truly.
girl. Hag. And this boat has capsized. And then he is immediately
There was
called.
engine problems that capsized. 17 people are dead. Many are missing.
He is called to go to the hospital to identify the body, and it is Beam. And Adam and I were like,
I was not
expecting a boat capsizing. That's for damn sure.
I was not anticipating.
I was not anticipating death. I think I really thought it was just like he lied and he left. And he ghosted him, and he left him.
I guess I thought there is a possibility that he died, but I thought maybe it was like COVID or something.
I know. Oh, yeah, that's true.
Like, I definitely didn't think it was like a tragedy.
That's true. I'm actually shocked it wasn't COVID now that I'm thinking about it.
I mean, this is
too soon.
Well,
but it would have made sense.
COVID also could have made sense because obviously when things happen, when people got COVID and passed away from it, like, it was very quick.
Yeah.
So that also could have been, but I think the immediacy of it. Talaga. is the crucial. There's no way to explain. They'll never get an explanation because it happened so quick. If he had COVID, it could have been like, well, I think I'm going to die. Let me tell you with the tea, Miss Girl.
That's true.
Or she would have shown up at the hospital too.
I know. That's the thing. If it was like right at the beginning, like if it was like right before COVID hit and like, then it's like fully quarantined. You're not even allowed to contact him. You don't know. But no,
I was surprised they even contacted Jim to identify the body.
I know, that's
they're
the
not
thing.
married.
They're not married.
They're not married and they're not related.
But because his body was like brought to Pattaya and not the other city,
I guess.
Like we literally just talked about Left 4 Dead: The Curse of Taekwondo, where there were like time jumps and everything. But here we're over, because I did have some questions of like, because when later you do see the other woman like in the present and has a child, and I was like, it's been that long since, or is this a child? Did she marry?
I think it's been that long. Because we do not get an explanation of how long it's been.
Yeah, that's true.
He's had this restaurant.
Maybe it was like
unless it was like in that like news report in the very first episode, they say how long he's had the restaurant.
Oh, that's
they might
true.
say it there.
That's true. Because this kid is old. This kid was like, hey,
this kid is probably 6. Which isn't terribly old.
Yeah, I guess I just assumed that this happened like 3-4 years ago.
I mean, it's more tragic if it's even longer because that's how long he's been
avoiding the walls up,
dealing with this.
Yeah.
It's
sad either way.
To be clear, this is the most complete, understandable reaction to this happening to
Absolutely.
You. Like, I too would be like, well, I'll just never do this again.
Well, that's the thing. I was shocked that he was actually saying it to one. I thought we were just getting a flashback for us, for the audience. But no, after the flashback, he's telling one, everything that's happened. And it's like, and that's basically, it's like, and that's why.
And that's why I'm completely understandable. Could you imagine?
I would never date again.
I would never date again.
I would never date again. I would literally bury myself in this diner.
Because
I would just do this.
It's the compounding of the tragedy with the potential that also they were cheating on you the whole time. I would literally
be like, I'm mourning someone who...
Get me to a nunnery,
Yeah,
bitch.
I'm mourning someone who ultimately I don't trust. Paradise of Thorns.
Girl, the wild part of watching this episode this week, the same week where we also watched Paradise of Thorns, which is a movie that I have a lot of feelings about. I would not say all of them are positive, but there is a similar story happening here. Obviously, the tones of these two pieces are very different.
Very different.
But I found it very interesting.
Yeah. Grieving someone that you don't know. Should I have been grieving this person?
Yes. But also, that's not how grief works.
But that's not how grief works.
Grief doesn't work like being like, well, you should.
I can't rationalize
up, so it's fine.
Yeah,
and you're fine
there's no
now.
rationalizing grief.
That's still a person that exists in your life that you literally have to realize that they are not like
alive
your brain
anymore.
has to recompartmentalize their existence.
Oh boy. Heavy.
So then just my note is grief, guilt, and uncertainty.
Yeah.
I think that sums that up.
And one really tries to
because also
be there for him.
If he hadn't had the fight with him,
he wouldn't.
Or if he had thrown a bigger fit and not let him get on the boat, he'd still be here today.
He'd still be alive, yeah. So that's the guilt that he carries.
I mean, and the worst part is the worst part of that type of guilt is you can objectively be like, I know it's not my fault that this boat sank and he died. But also, I could have done one thing different and it would have changed everything.
Yep. Which is how grief works.
It's devastating. It's so devastating.
Because it's like, I could have made a phone call one last time. I could have said a thing one last time.
And when he goes and does the scene with the body and he flashes back to all the memories of them.
Yeah.
Ooh. Ooh. The next scene is Alan being like, I can't give you this loan. We're still doing this, Diva? Okay, so he's back at the bank.
And we first thought he was gonna accept it, but then he says, I can't give you this loan. And we were like, oh, maybe he didn't accept, it's not.
He literally is like, I just can't mix business and personal. Even though last episode, obviously, he was like, you think I don't know how to do my job, bitch? I'm a professional, honey.
Yeah.
No,
he's not.
And to be fair, I probably also would have a hard time doing
Well,
that.
he gives him the card that's like, here's another branch. If you call them and tell them the explanation, they'll be. And I feel like if you were a true professional and realize that you can't.
I don't even think he wants to help him that much, though.
I know.
That's the thing.
Because he could have been like, you know what? Let me just pre-approve this loan, but it's through another branch. You can start talking to that person from now on. I already called them. That would be a professional, way to do it, and still kind of leaving it on your terms. But Alan cannot accept that one is not with him anymore.
I mean, it's when someone just doesn't like you anymore. It's
hard to accept that.
Yeah, there's no. Yeah. And there's not a specific reason.
Right.
That's the thing that's going to bug Alan for the rest of his fucking life is that there's not one thing.
That he was like, oh, it's because of this. Yeah.
So then he goes. This is the craziest episode for Jim.
I know. This is the
Jim gets a call right after leaving the bank, and Gapa's like, hey, can you come over? I'd love to chat. And he's like, does it have to be right now?
Does it have to be right now,
Truly,
girl?
I'm reliving trauma. I'm getting told no. Okay.
So he goes. Geba is like made all of this food.
Looks so good, too.
Looks so good.
Let's cut to the chase.
And Geba basically in conversation is like, would you ever give me a chance? And
they're clearly tiptoeing around it at first, and then he just goes for it.
He just says it.
Which I think is probably for the best, to be honest, at this point. How long have you been harboring this crush on Jim?
And Jim just says, I'm sorry, Geba.
Oh my God.
And Cal fully crumbles. It's so... Oh my God.
A character that has been on screen for maybe 10 minutes the entire show.
And you see his heart break in front of you. He's one of the best. I don't know what to tell you guys. He is one of the best.
It was...
And yet you refuse to watch The Eclipse.
And how dare you?
And how dare you?
The worst part of that scene is the trying to
like, I was just kind of like talking in like loose terms, like, don't worry about it. Here, eat the food. Trying to stop himself from like completely just bawling. And Uncle Jim is trying so hard to like play along, but he also is like knows that what he's done is hurtful, but like necessary. He tries to give back the deed.
It's like when you do the right thing, but it feels
no
one wins. Not a soul wins in this endeavor.
He tries to give back the deed, and this is when it's like, no, I don't want your feelings for me, like how uncomfortable you are with how I feel. Like, don't let that affect us trying to help you with this deed. And he's like, no, I think it should come from someone in my family, so that way it's just a better chance of being approved.
I mean, I think really he's like, I don't think
it needs to be. It can't be from me. I mean, he explains it to Lang later on. It's like, I can't ask him for that when I know that he feels that way.
Yeah, that was the next note. Is he talks to Lang and he explains like there's this long conversation about being like, it's okay to be desperate, but you shouldn't be selfish. Like, there should be some dignity attached to. Yeah.
I mean, the thing with Uncle Jim is that he has a very like high moral standing. Like he really is. He's got a lot of self-respect and like knows his values. I think which makes it harder to watch him not be able to like move past his traumas. And like someone like Lang is just trying to be like, you are a great person. You deserve to be treated like that from someone that loves you.
Yeah. I think this character, that's why I really like his dynamic with Li Ming as a conflict, because he's so almost goody two shoes.
Yeah.
In the way he does all the right things. Like, to a point where if there wasn't the Li Ming of it all, for him to have that kind of like, he keeps messing this up.
Yeah.
Then it would be like maybe a little grating as a character.
Yeah.
But like it gives them a nice balance of being like, he can do all this right and he still can mess up the generational aspect of what's about to happen. And I think it's only going to get worse in the next episode. They're decorating for the new year. Happy New Year, girlies. We're heading into 2023. There is a scene where I just wrote this down because I thought the shot was very nice. Well, first of all, they do a bit with the cat. They sell the cat food again. Jim keeps being like, no, I don't want it. This is why Wen is like, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen,
yeah. But then like lets him be close to him. Like there was that scene in the pier where he like one kind of like leans his out, and then like fully is just like, I mean, Mix was really, woof, like devouring him with his eyes. Like
the electricity between the two of them is so insane.
I know.
Next day, he's like making food. He's going to make merit at Beam's grave. So one goes with him. It's a very touching scene. He like cleans the grave off. I mean, where's his like it's so crazy because we get in that conversation, we actually get at the ferry, we get a bit of him saying like, I know your family doesn't know about us.
Yeah. So it's like,
so there's definitely like he was, and I feel like
that's the crazy part to me. If Jim is the secret relationship,
why did they contact him to identify the body?
Why did they contact him to identify the body? Why did he start a legal business with him?
Yeah, I mean, listen.
I guess
here's
it's
the
like,
thing.
Oh
my cousin for years had a roommate.
Yep.
And we all, I mean, like, but the way
it wasn't until
the way the people who don't in my family who don't know anything, talked about it.
Yeah, they were
the
ones.
Like, oh yeah, they're just roommates.
They were the ones. Yeah, we're hoping to leave this week. So they,
I should say
those people
left behind.
Hey,
oh no,
oh no.
See, didn't make it up there. Didn't make the cut. I see. I just think it complicates the Beam story.
Yeah. But I think it shows
obviously very much contrasting this. Spoiler alert for Paradise of Thorns. There is a similar story going on with this episode as what happens in Paradise of Thorns. And so my brain, as we were watching it, I was like, I just watched this. This is crazy. Yeah. But I think this make you feel like Beam maybe just was like stuck in this thing that it was very hard. Like,
yes, secret. I mean, like the secret relationship of it all. Like, Jim has clearly given him some sort of like permission of like, I understand that we are on borrowed time. This is not like
this was you and me technically when we got in a relationship.
Yeah, and then Adam posted a Facebook photo of us both, and my dad had a gallbladder attack.
Every bit of information you learn is just right on the nose, isn't it? So yeah, they go to the grave, and then that's when Gwen is like, have you ever thought about finding the girl from the photo?
Woman, yeah.
And Jim's like, I don't even know if I could. How would I even
What would I
find
even
her?
do?
Yeah.
Everyone literally is like, do you have his Facebook? I can find this girl.
Oh, what? One,
honey.
One is one of those in college who was like, what's his name?
Yeah, what's his name? Got it. Found it.
He's dating someone else.
He's dating someone.
So then we just go straight into the scene where he goes and talks to the ex-girlfriend.
The ex-girlfriend. The woman who owns a restaurant of her own.
Right on the beach.
This is
the first beach scene for a show that takes place on the ocean. This is the first beach scene where it's like the beach looks amazing. There's a moment after, there's a whole scene after where they like walk along the beach and do all the like cute stuff. But it's weird that this is like the first time it's happened.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yep.
Here's my note for this scene. The scene between Jim and, I don't even remember what her name was. The girl. Miss Girl. Immaculate scene with ex-girlfriend, 10 out of 10, no notes.
It's handled with such like maturity and like a little bit of like time heals, you know? Like for this woman, she's like, there were moments where I followed him to the diner. I saw you. I saw how happy he was with you. I was mad. He was clearly in love with you.
This is not a I was wrong or like there.
Who was the correct relationship and who was the other relationship?
I just felt like it was such a mature choice to make this scene that she is just as conflicted about this as Jim.
Totally.
She has just dealt with it and moved on.
Yes.
Jim is the one who is stuck in this quagmire. And it's a shame because she has a family now. She's married with a kid. Like this is what Jim is preventing himself from
because
attaining.
He hasn't like processed
or whatever
he needs to do to move on.
It's in the way that she's like, I don't know. I just like, it would have been so easy to write this scene and have her be like,
she hates him.
Or just like, I was so sad, or what, like, just like be like, she did, ways this could have gone. She didn't know. That's what I thought it was going to be. Or like, she was like, I mean, with her haircut, I kind of was like,
I know, I was like,
is it a lavender relationship?
That's what I was thinking.
That would have been the only thing that I would have been like, wow.
I literally was like, oh my God, it's a lavender relationship.
Yeah.
They were both kind of doing it in order to whatever. But I was like, that's not what the show is.
That's not what the show's about.
No. The show is about Uncle Jim having to move on.
Yeah.
And in order to do that, he needs to see that someone in his exact place, exact situation, do it. And to be like, wow, it is me, that I need to get past this because it is possible. I'm looking at it right now.
And the way I just felt like her response
is acknowledging,
was so genuine.
Yes, acknowledging and validating all of those things happen, but it's like,
she's not babying Jim.
No.
And she is like giving him time. Like, it's even just impressive that she's able to have this conversation. Like, this is she's able to do this because she's moved on.
Yeah.
Like, of course she can like still have feelings about it or whatever, but like, she is not trapped in this horrible situation because she has freed herself from the curse of the fairy sink.
Let free the curse of the capsized fairy. Let free the curse of Beam.
Let free the curse of Beam. It's... I was like, I couldn't write this scene. Like,
I know.
I don't think anybody could write this scene any better. It's so mature. She's like
so succinct that it could have been a little short film of just the top of the scene where he comes in and he leaves. And you know exactly, like the way they were acting, like even if you didn't watch
like, you know what
like
it is.
You knew exactly
it's like
what they're
a true
there
like
for.
scene study scene.
I know.
It's like what actors like dream of in like an acting class. What
professors would give to like acting students. Totally. Because it's such a perfect scene. Everything is in there. You have the moment before, you have the given circumstances, you have the relationship. Oh my God.
It's so good.
The subtext, honey, everything.
And I mean, shout out to Jim, I guess, for going through this. Honestly, I'll say this. We like to make jokes. I feel like as you get older, it gets harder to allow yourself to be vulnerable and take risks like this because
it feels like it's too
so
late.
Easy to get stuck.
Yes. It feels like it's too late, or it's like I should have made quote unquote messy, vulnerable decisions way before I turned this age.
Yep.
So it's embarrassing now. Yeah.
The scene after him and one like hold hands and they walk through the water
and they are playing in the water, honey. The liminal space of water has come in to save this relationship.
I can't.
Let free the curse.
Hart comes over. Li Ming brings Hart over to the house as he had been granted permission from the mom to celebrate New Year's together. So Hart meets Jimbo the cat, who had the food that we were talking about earlier. And he says
Jimbo's name, voices out Jimbo's name. And Li Ming loses it, and so does Adam. Because Li Ming is like, I want to hear your voice. So he says his name. He says Hart.
The genuine excitement.
I know. And it like further proves the point that like he can communicate. It's just no one has talked to him before. I hope people are watching and they're like, is it me or is that card smaller? Or did Adam's head get bigger?
The card is smaller.
What happened?
I can't believe I'm crying again. I hate crying about this show. I'm so tired of crying about this show. Let's fast forward. We're sitting on the couch. It's New Year's. Okay.
They did the countdown.
They did the countdown. They go in for the kiss.
They kiss.
They kiss.
The characters kiss. They don't actually
Heart and
kiss.
Li-Ming.
Yeah.
Yes.
Gemini and Fourth
Gem
don't
Fourth
actually
don't
kiss.
kiss.
It's like a trick of the eye or whatever.
Trick of the eye.
Trick of the eye. But in the behinds, Fourth does kind of break the ice by giving him like a super quick like peck on the lips. I think to kind of be like, icebreaker.
Sure. Jim sees this.
Jim sees it.
Jim is witness to the kiss. Stumbles out like,
Oh my god.
what have I just seen?
And one immediately goes, you need to take me to the hospital.
Alan's been in an accident. And that's where I thought the episode was ending. And then we go to the hospital.
Go to the hospital.
He has
Gong is there.
He's got a boot on.
Yeah, he's got a boot on.
Gong's there.
Gong's there. It's like he was too drunk. He got in an accident.
This okay. No.
It's a setup.
Here's
Gong.
the tea, Gong. We're not gonna do this. You can't be the friend, and I'm using friend in quotes. You can't be the friend that's like, you have to do a clean break. What are you even doing? You need to like put distance between the two of you. I'm tired of hearing about the fact that you guys want to break up, da-da-da-da-da. Okay? All this stuff, which you are correct. He should have done that.
And then
the minute he gets in this accident, be like, I can't believe he was drinking so much. He's not normally a drinker. And Gong goes, gee, I wonder
why he's been drinking so much. Mama, you were the one who told me to move forward with the plan.
Boot.
Keep it, Gong.
Keep it. I was so
not
annoyed.
interested.
What a little asshole. Why are you even here? Why did you get called? You're on his emergency contact list, Diva? I refuse to believe. So then the nurse comes in.
So then it's like, who will be the person that will say...
Who's going to be the caretaker?
Yeah.
Caregiver.
Who will buy...
Who will buy this wonderful morning? Who will buy... Yeah. Who will be Alan's caregiver?
And Gong is like...
Fully is like, not me. I don't know him. I barely know him. We're barely friends.
Well, I think the answer is clear. It should be...
The one who just moved out.
The one who is responsible for him.
It's so
Mama,
shitty.
you told me to let free the curse of
Why
Alan.
does no one have family members in this show? It's crazy.
I know.
Or like any other close friend. Alan has nobody else. So one like looks at Jim and is like, I have to do
stay.
this.
And Jim is like, okay, I'll let you. And the episode ends.
And so now we're like one step forward, two steps back on this.
Yeah.
We were just traipsing around the beach.
We were looking at each
other. We were just enjoying
other.
the liminal space.
We were holding hands. And now you're back to Alan.
And now we're back here.
So I think
With
next
this
episode,
bitch-ass.
the next episode, the teaser is that his sister arrives. Jim's sister Jam.
Jim sister Jam.
Jim and Jam.
Jim and Jam and
Jim
Pam.
Jam.
And Pam.
Jim Jam Beam Gong.
Li-Ming.
Jam is back.
Heart.
And spoiler alert, it's his mom from my school president. So AU, honey. Multiverse.
Who we loved in My School President.
And I'm scared.
Did you got so excited seeing her? I thought you started crying.
No, that's you.
That's true.
Well, continue to eat.
MVP, I'm going to say it first. Cow.
I know.
I genuinely 10 out of 10.
Yeah. I'll give it to Jim this episode. I'll give it to Earth because he went through an epic. But honestly, shout out to this diva. Shout out to Ex-Girlfriend. Because it was so mature. It gives me like a perfect best supporting actress performance where it's like 15 minutes, you come in, and it wasn't even 15, it was 10 minutes. Mm-hmm. It was a 10-minute scene. Mm-hmm. Come in, do your purpose.
So real Viola Davis in doubt.
Real Viola Davis, yeah. Mm-hmm. Then what do you want from me?
Oh, great.
So good.
Kyle.
Great performances all around. It continues to eat. And we continue to eat Moonlight chicken, honey.
We keep eating this Hainanese chicken, honey.
And if you'd like to eat along with us, yum yum Moonlight Chicken, yum yum, please join us over at patreon.com/boysloveboyslove, where we are reacting to Moonlight Chicken. We've got 2 more episodes left, 7 and 8, honey. And then we'll start a new BL after that. Currently, we are watching Revenge Love.
Revenged Love.
We're currently watching Revenge Love, and we're starting a new one very soon, a Spooky Saturday BL, starting next week. So make sure you tune in.
You're teasing the theme?
Oh yes, this comes out before we actually announce it. Yeah. See what those choices are tomorrow on our Let Free the Curse of Taekwondo recap.
Recap.
And join the Patreon to be able to vote. The BL lovers and the combo berets get to vote on our next BL. Adam, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much.
And we'll see you next time here at the Moonlight Chicken.